We demand a government which serves the people.
All the people.
Everyone here has signed the We the People pledge to fight big money, and we call upon candidates to do the same.
2 years ago, a band of citizens came together in New Hampshire to launch a movement. We called it the New Hampshire Rebellion, a cross-partisan grassroots movement against big money in politics. We were inspired by a New Hampshire legend, a woman by the name of Doris Haddock. You probably know her as Granny D. In her 90th year, she walked 3,000 miles across the United States to protest the corruption of big money in politics. We were also inspired by our own state constitution, which plainly says in Article 10 that the purpose of government is to represent the needs of all of the people, not the private interests of a few. Furthermore, it goes on to say that when government ceases to represent the people, it is our duty to reform the old and establish a new government. 2 years ago, we began a march across New Hampshire to touch citizens throughout the state with a simple message. The time has come to rebel against the corruption of big money that is flooding our elections. Because, as all of us know, when billionaires can spend their money to choose who the candidates are, what they stand for, and what they do once elected, we the people don't have a voice. We decided that New Hampshire had to be the place where this begins, because, as any Granite Stater knows, every 4 years the first-in-the-nation presidential primary comes here, and we get to be the center of the political universe. For several years, in addition to walking the talk across New Hampshire, the New Hampshire Rebellion has been asking a simple question of the presidential candidates. The question, if elected, what specific reforms would you advance to end the corrupting influence of money in politics? We've asked this question hundreds of times, and every one of the candidates says the problem is real and needs to be addressed. So recently, we've unveiled something we call the We the People Pledge. It's a 6-point pledge that can finally solve this system of corruption and restore a real democracy of, by, and for the people. Point 1. Expose secret donors and require full transparency. Point 2. Ban bribes from lobbyists and government contractors. Point 3. Ban super PACs and overturn Citizens United. Point 4. Establish small, donor citizen-funded elections. Point 5. End gerrymandering and modernize voter registration. Point 6. Close loopholes and enforce campaign finance laws. We need you, the voters, to sign this pledge en masse as a statement to the presidential candidates and as a way of turning up the heat. We need you to walk with us in towns large and small to reach out to your neighbors, family, and friends, asking them to sign the pledge, and to attend candidate events asking them to sign the pledge and to answer the question, what reforms would you advance to end the corruption of big money in politics? This is our issue. Now is our time. Let's set an example to the nation. We need you to take the pledge and walk the talk with us. Help make this the #1 issue of 2016. Join us.